back here today with my first stuffing in August. So I have $605 to stuff today. I don't have quite as much because I have a lot of bills in the next couple weeks. So I actually decided to pay a few of my bills with this paycheck. So I ended up shorting myself a little bit, but that's okay, right? We'll go with what we got. So anyway, I have $605 to stuff, so I got a few little pieces of rollover here. So I do have a little bit of change left in my wallet, so we're gonna put that into the change jar here. So my change jar here is like, I don't know, almost half full, I think. So happy about that. All right, so let's take a quick peek here before we start and see what kind of rollover I have. So I said what I'm gonna start doing here is taking what's left in my spending and putting it into my cell phone envelope, and then once that envelope is full and I've bought my cell, I'm going to start to splurge envelope. So this should be the last week for my stuffing for my cell, and then once I buy my cell, anything that's left over in there I'm just going to put into a splurge envelope. So anyway, so let's take a peek here, see what we've got. I had done really well, and then we went to Moose Jaw and I spent a little bit. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So we're just gonna put that to the side, and I'm gonna roll this over into my cell envelope when we stuff that envelope. So, all right, so food, I did one big grocery shop, but I did more kind of just smaller grocery shops. So I'm not even really sure how much I have left in my food envelope. So I have 5, 10, 15, 25, 35, 45, $55. So I'm gonna roll this over again. I'm just gonna keep doing that for now until I decide something better to do with that. So anyway, so that one I'm just gonna roll over. So let's just put this to the side for a minute here, and we are going to do our savings challenge. So, yeah, I've kind of gotten some people at work going on this whole savings thing. So it's kind of nice that I've got some people at work that are, you know, doing the savings challenges along with me, and we're talking about how much we're saving and stuff. So let's start. We're going to count the money here. So I think I have 605. So 50, 150. Let's put that over there. We've got 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60. So 260, that's $310. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 150. So that's 460, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. So all right. So 150, 20, 40, 60, 81. So it's 250, 20, 40, 60, 81 is 350, 20, 40, 60 is 410. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15. 560, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, $605. All right, so let's start here. We're gonna start with our savings. So the car went in today for new tires, so I'm gonna take a hit. We'll go with it. We'll see what happens. So, okay. Let's start with this one. So we have a $10 envelope. probably not going to do as many today just because my funds are a little bit more limited than usual here. So usually I've got a little bit more than this, but go with it, right? Let's see. Let's go with this blue one. Another 10. That's $20. Let's do one more. We can do another one, I think, okay? I'd like to try to do 3 a week, regardless of the amounts. So, okay, let's take this one here. Another 10. $30. We'll do that. It is adding up quickly. I'm surprised how many envelopes I've been able to do in such a short time period, hey? So I've got oh goodness, I got all those done already. So I'm about right there. That's kind of the, I don't know, maybe about a third of the way in. So that's pretty good for a couple weeks. So, all right, so that is done. So let's get into our envelopes here. So I'm gonna still try to prioritize my sinking funds and put the money where I need it. So my usual here, we're gonna give spending 120. And I did like having it in the smaller bills, so I'm gonna try to do, my son's coming in the door, 20, 40, 60, 80, 90, 90, 100, 110, 120. Let's just recount that just to make sure, because my math skills are lacking today. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 91, 110, 120. That's right. So I'm finding that this is a good amount, and then it's also allowing me to have that little bit of a rollover into my splurge, so that if I do want to buy a bigger item, I do have that money. So I think even though I'm not using this every week, I still like to have this amount available to myself. So, okay, so food is going to get 150. So we're going to do the 350s this week. Marcus, I gave him a little bit of extra money because we did take a day trip. So I did give him a little bit of money out of his envelope for some spending while we were away. So let's give him, I'm going to give him 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 this week. So Marcus still has $10 in his envelope here. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 in his envelope. Do you guys have any advice on how to get a kid to quit losing money? Like, I don't know. I think I'm going to start like gluing it to the bottom of his feet or something, because I give him money and he loses it. So it's kind of frustrating, but I want him to learn how to be responsible for it. So I'm giving him his $10 a week. He spends it or he loses it, you know, whatever. That's his prerogative. So, okay, so gifts. Let's give gifts 25 this week. So gifts has 20, 40, 60, 80, $95. Do you guys set limits on your sinking funds? So like what I did is I kind of went through and wrote an amount of how much I'd like to have in my sinking funds when I'm going to consider it maxed out. So I don't know, I'm going to try that and see how it works for me. So fun, I did use a little bit out of this week because we went on that trip. So let's give fun 40 just to buff this one up a little bit again. Health, I haven't really used this envelope. Oh, let's count fun and see how much we have in here. I didn't even do that. So 20, 40, 60, 20, 40, 60, $80 in fun. And again, I used a little bit of money out of here for our day trip. So that was nice to have that. Health, we're gonna give $10. I haven't really been using this envelope, but it's good to have the money put aside, right? So we have 70, and that makes 80. Oops. Ah! Can I get this envelope open? There we go. Okay, so my goal for this one is only 150, so we're halfway there for that one, you guys. Okay, pets. I did have to pay for, we have dog food. I'm gonna need to buy cat food, but I bought dog food for the next 2 weeks already, so let's give pets $35. The kitties are gonna need a new scratching post. They've wrecked their scratching post, so pets has, I did end up having to use quite a bit from pets this week because everybody needed food. So 20, 40, 60, 80, 95, 100 even in pets. Home. Let's give home $30 this week as well. So home has 500 in the bank. $600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 95. 695. Car. I'm gonna give car. I'm gonna give car 50. So I am still saving up. I don't think I'm gonna need any more driving lessons, but I do know that the car is gonna need maintenance and stuff. So kind of nice. My driving instructor today said I'm very close, and he thinks I might need like one more lesson more than I've paid for, but I'm very close to being ready to go for my test. I'm just kind of refining a few things. I'm working on my one ways, so hopefully soon. So 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1, 20, 40, 60, 80 in car. And I'm gonna have to get some gas this week because I'm kind of running low. And I'm waiting to see how much those darn tires are going to cost me. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use my line of credit or rainy day yet. I haven't decided. Okay, clothes. We are going to give, I'm just going to give $10. Let's see what we've got left here. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to give $10 to clothes. So we have $50, $70, $80, $95 in clothes. Crafts is not going to get stuffed. And giving, I wanted to put $5 in here. So we're gonna just kind of switch out some bills. And we're just gonna put $5 into giving. So there are my sinking funds. Now let's move over to some of my savings. I did order another binder, and I'm hoping that will come this week. So, okay, let's start with my back to school. Is going to get its usual $15. So back to school, we did a bill exchange on this one. So we have 20, 40, 55, $60. Now travel, I did use $100 out of there for our trip. So we're gonna start rebuilding this one slowly. I'm not gonna stuff this one today because I do have an extra envelope stuffing, and I'm gonna make this one a priority. So I'm not stuffing this with my regular. Marcus does not have any money to go into his savings. So rainy day, we are going to put 40 into rainy day because I know I'm gonna have to dig dip into this one pretty good this week, you guys, and that kind of makes me sad. My tires ended up being a lot worse than we thought, and I thought I was going to be able to get away with 2 new tires or a set of used. My tires are shot, so I'm looking at a full replacement, which is probably going to run me about $700 or $800 depending on labor and stuff. So we have 500, 20, 40, 60, 80, 600, 10, 20, 30 in rainy day. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't decided yet if I'm going to pay for this out of my rainy day or if I should just stick this one on the line of credit. So my cell, I'm not going to add anything new to this. I'm just going to add in our rollover from my weeklies. So we have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 82, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, $270 for my new cell. So I think this week, guys, I'm going to go and buy that new cell phone. I'm excited about that. I've been very much looking forward to it. So to debt, we are going to put our last 20. So yeah, so you know what, even though it was a smaller paycheck, I still think I did pretty good. So we have $25 for my debt rollover. I did really well with my debt last last month, and I'm hoping to do the same this month, so we'll go with that. And then I still have $600 in my savings. So anyway, guys, so yeah, it was a bit of a smaller one this month or this week, but you know what, we still got all sinking funds covered, and I've got money for groceries, and I know I'm covered even though it was a bit of a smaller paycheck. My needs are also covered. That makes me happy. So anyway, guys, hope you had a great day, and thanks for coming along with me on this journey, and see you soon. Bye.